All right. All right. The kind of year the podcast into Lovecraftian horror.
What now?
I don't know. Hold on.
We should talk about our favorite horrors. That's what he said.
Yeah, and this
Fine,
is this is the kind I suggested to Dragon when we chat in the YouTube Discord.
Ooh.
What? Okay. What is your guys' favorite horrors? Like, it should be classic. I don't like the reboots because I feel like it's literally just a remake of a movie for a quick cash grab, and I feel like most reboots are not entertaining, and they'll also just add like stupid stuff that didn't even need to be in the movie. Oh, but that might be an unpopular opinion, but like, what's everybody's favorite horrors?
Favorite.
Dude, the coronavirus is taking over.
Okay, favorite horrors you say, huh?
Yeah.
Breathe heavily.
That's the little silent moment between the end of the first laughter and the beginning of the second one.
Oh god.
Okay, so what
You mean favorite horror movie or favorite series or favorite, I don't know.
it can be anything, any horror, like a horror movie, a horror series. Honestly, I've never watched a horror series. I've only watched horror movies. Actually, never mind. I'm interrupting. Sorry for being so disrespectful.
Fine. Basically, my favorite horror movies are basically The Conjuring 1 and 2. They're freaking amazing. And also The Nun. Well, The Nun is, yeah, it's okay. The Nun is actually kind of good, but you know, it's okay for me. But my favorite horror movie that I would say is actually from the olden days, Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers is pretty good. I like Michael Myers. Have you seen the Michael Myers the Halloween reboot?
No.
I don't think so.
I went to go see it in theaters. It's a good movie. I actually enjoyed it for a reboot. That's actually one of the first movies that I enjoyed as a reboot. Probably because who's the guy who worked on it? I think it was Michael something.
Damn it.
I think, yeah, John Carpenter, his son worked on the movie, and I think that's why I felt like it was better. Also, it had some good kills in it. Watch Dead Meat. He has some good horror content. Good guy. I'd say the Halloween franchise is pretty good. I enjoyed it. Some of it was weird, considering the fact one of the old ones, Michael Myers had his face mask kept on changing. So in some of the movies he would be Asian, and some of them he would look different. I don't know.
What the fuck?
But
what did you just yeet at me? How fucking dare you? How dare you yeet a villain at me from PJ Masks? I will fucking kill you! Since when did you get a fucking Kinder Egg surprise? Jesus!
I haven't heard that fucking term since I was 6 years old. All right. Firo, what's your favorite horror movies?
The Chainsaw
Horror.
Massacre series.
Ooh. Chainsaw
I
Massacre.
I think those from 2000s, early 2000s. I know
Didn't they
that.
make a Chainsaw Massacre reboot? I don't know. I've never seen it. Like recently.
I saw some videos on YouTube, but I don't think it's good as the old ones.
First one was good. I enjoyed the Chainsaw Massacres. It was like it was cool. I liked it. There's this one horror movie. I don't know. It wasn't really a horror movie. It was more like a thriller. But okay, so there's these rich people in New York, and they're like busy, and they turn out to be like murderers and whatnot, and they're like abusing this girl, and like this little kid like pretty much stops them. It's a cool movie. I forget what it's called, but it's such a good movie. I actually enjoyed it a lot.
What's it about again?
It was about like this crazy rich couple with like a daughter, and they would like kidnap people, and they're like, okay, so they would like kidnap kids, and I don't know, they would like kidnap kids and basically like try to make them believe that they were their children. And so they would do like horrible punishments, like if you talked back, they would cut off your tongue. Like, yeah. I don't know, it was a good movie, and this like kid comes and saves the day.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, they turn out to be like crazy rich. So like a rich family.
Damn.
I really wish I knew what the name was, because it's such a good.
I thought at first, like when you said about crazily rich family that there is like a murderer, I thought at first you were talking.
Oh, like the family is getting murdered by this like random guy. I forget what it's called, but there's another horror that I enjoy about this girl who's deaf, and this guy like comes and tries to kill her, but she can read lips, and she can also she's like really good at like feeling stuff. So it was pretty awesome because it was such a good movie. I enjoyed it too. I mean, it was alright, but I enjoyed it. Dead Meat made a video on it. Alright, next topic.
Everything went silent.
It happened again. Alright. So what makes something horror, like what does it take to make something horrifying?
Tall,
Arrow,
creepy
what do you
figures.
think?
I think it depends on the movie. If it's like if it's meant to disgust someone, then it's a lot of gore and blood and stuff.
About
Or
horror
if
movie.
it what?
I don't know. If it continue.
Oh, and or the other way around, such as the case of Lovecraftian movies that inflict the horror on psychological scale and emotional dread and existential crisis.
Yeah. I
So-
100% agree.
Yeah, so either you terrify them by showing them creatures and psychopaths, or you make them think about stuff that makes you feel small and insignificant.
Pancake, what makes something horrifying? What does it take to make something horrifying?
The dark. What is inside of the dark is basically a long tall figure waiting to eat me.
Hey, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh no.
what I think it takes to make something, what I think it takes to make something horrifying is like the eeriness of something. So like, I don't know, it's kind of like along with Firo's like answer to this question, which is a really good answer. I 100% agree with it. So that, why are you laughing? There's nothing to laugh about. Anyways, well yeah, I pretty much 100% agree. Like, just if you're trying to discuss something, like a bunch of blood and gore and like stuff like that. Right. What's some of the scariest moments in your life? Like, and
Oh god, there's a lot.
okay, I'm gonna start because I have a really good one.
Okay.
So in 3rd grade, when I was in 3rd grade, we had like this swimming class thing. So like it was basically like preparation, I guess, for like if you ever fell into like a lake or something and you needed to practice to like swim on your back and stuff like that. So on the last day, because it was like a week-long thing, maybe like a 3-week-long thing, but like on the last day, which was a Friday, everybody got to do free time, which is cool because it was at a pool early in the morning, and it was scary for me because at the time I wasn't as good at swimming as I am now. And I was swimming and it felt like I got dragged down into the water. And I tried, and then I started to drown. And I was trying so hard to get back up, and I actually managed to grab onto like the side of the pool and whatnot and drag myself up. And it was also scary because nobody like looked around to help. So
Jesus.
yeah, kind of like what was it? Unbreakable, M. Night Shyamalan, where I forget his name. The one dude drowned and he got like the superpowers. Firo, what's some scary moments that you've had?
When they made us in the preschool to walk in the dark forest as a test of our bravery, you know, what they do to the kids.
Preschool in the dark. Oh my god, the dark is so scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can agree. Everybody can agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it's like jump scare you, it's really intense and
It was like a preschool fun house.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Oh, what? Okay, Pancake, you go. My bad.
My turn.
I just like skip.
Okay, so basically the scariest moment in my life is that I was home alone. And it was dark. And basically I was trying to go to sleep in my bed. And like when I was sleeping, I had a window beside. And there was a shadow right on my wall. Like the moon was shining bright. And basically when I looked at the shadow on my wall, I saw a person standing there.
Oh my god.
Standing there. And then when I looked at the window, there was nobody. When I looked back, it was there. When I looked again up back, there was no one. When I looked back, it was still there. And they kept repeating, and I told this to my mom, but she was like, "Oh, but don't worry, sweetie, you're safe. It's probably
just
your
a
imagination."
monster.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it wasn't my imagination after all.
This kind of
Yeah,
reminds me of the
It's like Michael Myers. Oh yeah, sweetie, it was all in your imagination. Mother gets murdered.
Yeah, okay, that was imagination.
Doesn't kill the baby. Like the child is a witness, and he just leaves them alone.
Oof.
He doesn't kill kids, and I respect him, but he kills teenagers, which are kids. Like, what the fuck is the logic behind that? Like, you're not gonna kill minors, or you're not gonna kill like tiny children, but you're gonna kill medium.
And fire.
Oh yeah, fire. 100%.
You need to ask me the question at the bottom.
Yeah, do you guys believe in the supernatural?
Yes, I do.
I believe in it, like, somewhat. I feel like some things are real, like some spirits are real. I feel like ghosts are real. I don't feel like all of it is necessarily true, but I do feel like some of it.
I feel that everything is true, and I actually feel like I'm kind of connecting, but not really, but just scared in general.
Or what do you think? Do you believe in the supernatural?
Not exactly. I'm a very scientific person, so
I'm like a very smart man. It's a compliment, okay?
It's okay.
I lean more towards the things that are there are things that we cannot explain. I agree with it, but I also believe there are things that we are unable to explain, which transcends into my kind of obsession with theoretical physics.
This is an unrelated question, but like, what kind of like scientist are you? Are you like an experiment scientist, like earth scientist, or whatever? What?
It's just my hobby, but I'm very interested in space and theoretical physics, quantum mechanics, and like this weird shit that gives you mindfuck just by reading about it. I'm very interested in it.
Seriously, like everybody when they're 5, their dream was to go to space. Like everybody.
Well, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Everybody had that dream once, at least like one time. Doesn't matter when, at least one time. All right. The last question of this podcast. What do you do on Halloween? Well, I'll tell you what I do on Halloween. I trick or treat. Yeah, because of the coronavirus going around, I don't think you'll see many trick-or-treaters coming to your door and taking your candy.
Nah.
Which kind of sucks, but oh well. Hopefully it gets better then, because yeah. Also, will sometimes dress up. I don't do it as much, but I'll dress up sometimes.
What I do on Halloween?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, I'm having like brain farts. I'm having mind fucks.
So basically what I do in Halloween, like 2 years ago, me and my best friend David, we were like, trick-or-treating. And so we went to a house that is like, really, 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 really rich. We went there. And
Like, ooh, free candy.
We went trick-or-treating, and then basically we lied that today was our birthday. And so we got extra candy for that shit.
That actually works?
That shit works.
Try that. I wanna try that. I wanna try that. That's how you get diabetes, kids. How to get diabetes on Halloween. Alright, what do you do on Halloween, man?
I just carve pumpkins because here we don't
Really
go.
into art. I'm really into art, so I love carving pumpkins.
Hey, I love art. I am an artist.
Yeah, and I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I had this thought: if we are carving pumpkins, if there is a universe where pumpkins carve us, like the other way around.
There's another thing I did on Halloween. Oh yeah. And I thought it was so stupid. Me and my friends, one night on Halloween, like, there was a group of 4, and we all went around in sumo suits, trick-or-treating. Complete silence. Do you guys know what sumo suits is? Like the fat wrestlers? Like the ones with, like, type 65 diabetes. I'm not fat shaming, okay?
It's okay.
If you want to be fat, you can be fat. That's not my choice to make. Go ahead, dude. If you want to be a mop or you want to be a helicopter, go ahead.
I don't need to be agreed to be a clothing hanger.
100%, bro. 100%. Bro, that's already my main career. Literally going into my room, hanging myself on the coat, or as a coat,
I've got you one.
recording YouTube videos. Somehow with a very professional setup. I don't know how that works, but it does. Alright, I think that concludes the podcast. The spooky podcast. Thank you all for inviting me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It was fun on here. I would love to come back again if you invite me.
There will be coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, invite me back.
Yeah.
I'd love to do this all the time.
I also loved it. Even though it was my first time ever in my life, I loved it.
Anyways, thank you for inviting me on, and that's going to be the podcast.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
There's going to be complete silence.
Just waits, and waits.
What are we waiting for exactly?
I do not know.
For Dragon to end it. I could end it if we want.
Yeah, we could.
I don't know if I should.
Not.